Hey everybody, how are you on this family weekend, family long weekend all over Canada, right? How much fun is that? I know we had lots of fun, did a lot of skating, walking in the trails, and just spending time with our bubble families, which was really nice. So today, we're gonna do it a little bit differently today. Usually I talk about the products and then I invite somebody on, but I just want to go right ahead and allow Mike to tell his story. So his name is Mike. He will be on very shortly. I'm just going to go check. He must be already on. Oops. I'll just wait. You just got to click on the green men on the bottom and we'll add you on. So I hope everybody was having a great weekend. I'm seeing some messages. Have you started? Yes, we've started. It's exciting. People are like waiting to come on and watch. So I met Mike through, again, Facebook. Oh, here he is. Oh, approve. Facebook in our group messengers, and he lives now, he was in Manitoba, but I believe you're in Arizona now. Hi,
Hey,
Mike.
hi Melanie, how you doing?
Good. I was just saying, so you're in Arizona
I'm in
now?
Scottsdale, yes.
Yes, that's awesome. So I was just telling a little bit how we met. Never met in person yet, but we have met on Facebook, which is great. You started Plexus, I believe, was it in June?
I actually signed up in June. My products, actually, I had 4 people signed up underneath me before my products actually showed up. My order was a COVID order, so it kind of went coast to coast for a bit,
Yes.
and it took 18 days to get to me. And
Wow, yeah.
but no, I believed in the products by reading, Krista introduced me to the Opportunity of Hope, where I send all of our new ambassadors right off the hop, our team Facebook page. And I started reading, and I had a friend in Mexico that I knew it could help right off the hop. I had another one in Scottsdale, one in Saskatoon, one in Illinois, and I started sharing immediately. And right off the hop, they started seeing the results before I had the product. So it was kind of a little bit different. So when people say, I want to try the products first, you know what? You go to the Opportunity of Hope, you read it, you read 5 to 10 posts right off the hop. It's going to
And there's some there that are local and people that we actually know that are sharing their story in that group. So it's really nice to see people that we know and seeing their story in
there's
there,
something that
right?
resonates with everybody there. And I mean, that was the whole
Yeah.
thing is, and even every day, I always make sure I look at 1 or 2 posts, and I mean, every day I get a wow.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day I get a wow.
Yes.
And if you don't think that Plexus can help everybody, there's 7 billion people out there. 7 billion people in this world should all be on Plexus, 1,000%. And that's where I started. I started with the Opportunity of Hope just by reading, and every day I would be like racing, checking to see where's my product, where's my product. I was the happiest guy in the world when it
Don't
started. But I
blame
mean,
you.
it was July 8th when I started. It was so when I physically started the products, it was July 8th, and at that time,
True. Worth the wait.
yeah, you know what, it was. I mean, it truly was. And I know now that with all the shipping and the stuff, the COVID going on and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes orders will take you 2-3 days to get. There's other times it's 2 weeks to get. You know what? Don't sweat the small things, right? Don't sweat the
Exactly.
small things.
Yes.
And you know what? Everything will work out in the end, and just be patient. And that's the one thing that this has taught us, is being patient. So I'm happy I started, ecstatic I started, and
Yeah.
really blessed and grateful that Krista introduced Plexus to me. So it's amazing.
She is
Yeah.
awesome. So if any of you haven't been added to the Opportunity of Hope, please let me and Mike know, and we'll definitely add you. It's an amazing group, lots of testimonials, and what's awesome is that you can search by keyword, which is nice. So if you're looking for something specific, you can search and find something in there.
I counted them. I
There's
counted the tabs. Okay, I'm analytical guy, you know, professional hockey coach all my life, and there's 70 of them. There's 70 tabs.
yeah, and that's just the
That's right.
categories. So like there's tons in each category. So
There,
there's a lot of
there's
information
lots, and
there.
what I tell
Uh,
people too, Melanie, if you can't find it there, go back to the homepage of Opportunity of Hope. Go up in the top right corner in in you know the little tiny magnifying glass. I think that's what it is, anyways. Hockey guy. I think that's what that
yeah,
picture looks.
so it's
Yeah,
there.
I think it's a
Yeah,
magnifying glass. And type in what you're
yeah,
looking for. 9 times out of 10, you can find it. And if you can't find it there, you go. You know what? Go to YouTube. But when you go to YouTube, you must type in plexus high blood pressure, plexus weight loss. Always start it with plexus, you know, and between the three of them, between the Opportunity of Hope, between the magnifying glass on the Opportunity of Hope, between YouTube, you're going to get your third party validation that you're looking for all the time.
yes, for sure. So if you want to go ahead and just share how you found your 3 people, because we have this wonderful program at Plexus where if you find 3 people, the next month you get enough money to pay for your products, which is an amazing program. So you can tell us a little bit how you found, I know you said that you didn't wait.
I didn't wait.
You shared right away and you found your people before, I believe you even got your products.
1000%.
How did
Well,
that
I
work
mean,
out?
again, you know what? I mean, Krista sent me to the Opportunity of Hope right off the hop. I started reading, and it resonated so quickly with me that I knew I'd been spending a lot of time in Saskatchewan, and I knew it would resonate with people there in Saskatchewan. One of my buddies he was battling a couple different things, and so I made sure that I shared with him right off the hop. There was a Facebook friend in Illinois, a single mom that was, you know, struggling with work and energy and balancing 2 daughters. And I shared with her right off the hop. And I had another girlfriend that was living in Arizona at the time. She was struggling with an autoimmune disease, which was very rare that I knew nothing about. But I started doing some research, and you know, I made sure, you know, with her. And so, I mean, my first actually 6 were quick. You know, they were really, really quick, and I fast started gold quickly. And so, you know, that's the type of person that I am, being the coach, sensitive, feeling type of guy. I just started doing the reading, and by doing the reading and by doing the homework, I knew it could help. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, like, you know, and I wanted to talk about this. The first hard question that I asked was, what's plexus sweetened with? You know, because I was looking for a natural
Yeah, that,
supplement, and I asked that first question, and when I got the answer, stevia concentrate, I knew that got my attention right off the hop. That's right.
right?
And I mean, that was important to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I was a college hockey player, and I was an elite athlete all my life. I was running marathons the whole 9 yards. I wasn't putting garbage in my body. There was nothing that was made
Mhm.
synthetic, scientists, none of that stuff was going into my body. So I had to make sure that this was for me. And so I got my first, you know, 4 people quickly. I got my first 6 people quickly. And I just saw the value in the business at the time. And with all the COVID stuff going on, we had time. We had time,
Yeah.
you know, so it
Yeah.
was awesome. So yeah,
Couldn't go anywhere else. So.
that's right.
And I mean, the sip and shares that we have also in the evenings, I found it's a great way to plug people in.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I mean, on the
Yeah.
you know, every Thursday, um, you know, we have a great platform, and it alternates between 8 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes
Well, it
back and
depends.
forth.
Yeah. Depends where you are in Canada because it travels all over
Yeah,
Canada. So depending where it's, then so it's 7 p.m. local time wherever the host
yeah.
is.
So I mean, and it's a amazing opportunity. I know myself personally, and I know you know, different members of our group. We've probably all been on, you know, the various sip and shares throughout North America, not just with our team, but
There's so
I've
much.
probably been on about 15 of them throughout North America now. And that's what's great about the Plexus world is we help. We help. It's not just from our team. I mean, people reach out, you know, and because our team is such a predominant, when I say that word, probably 50% of our team is male. And so,
Yeah.
you know, Plexus, we know that that pink drink, and the whole, you know, with the company being home based with MLM and the whole 9 yards, 80% generally are female. And I think in Plexus, I would put it at about 999% female. You know, like I was one of the lone guys in the company. And I know when I jumped into the VIP chat, I think with our team,
You were probably
I was the only one there.
at the time, yes.
So
that's our messenger
it's
group that was
it
telling you
was
guys.
it was a lone rooster amongst the hens, and so you know I was putting
That's
the
great.
penalty
Yeah.
box lots, you know, because I brought a little bit of a little different spin on things. But now that I've brought the boys involved, I think there's 3 or 4 of us now involved there now. So
Yes, and I had Brian on one of my lives just a few weeks
yeah.
ago, and that's one of your team members, and he had an amazing story. So can you share a little bit health-wise, like how the products have helped you?
Well, I'll touch on, you know what I mean, being a professional coach. You know, I have a hockey academy, and you know, I work with 3,000 kids each year, and I'm on the ice 1,200 hours a year, and you know,
Wow.
you get beaten up. You're in a cold rink, um, and you're grinding. I mean, you put that into perspective. I mean, I know a lot of hockey coaches. I mean, they can't believe when they go on the ice for 1 hour. You put skates on for an hour, and your feet are aching. There's some days I was in my skates for 14 hours in a day. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, like you're grinding in a cold rink, and it's you know, it's not easy because you're going out there. It's a physical, it's a mental, and it's an emotional job. You got to bring it all the time. You have to bring it all the time, and you don't take that responsibility for granted. And what had happened, and it was the end of the season, March 11th hit. It was my final day on the ice of my winter program. And I was flying out. I flew out actually to Washington, D.C., and I was there with my other business, and the world had stopped. The world had stopped. And, you know, at that time, and for most of my adult life, you know, I was 250 pounds. At that time, I was 249. And I thought that was not bad. I mean, I played college hockey at 215. So, I mean, you know, being in my early 50s, I thought, I'm not bad. You know, I'm in the gym 5 days a week still. And, you know, 25 pounds overweight. And I kind of like accepted that 25, 35 pounds overweight. I mean, at one time I did balloon up to 280, you know, life got the better of me and stuff like that. But for the most part, I was 250. So I started my Plexus journey at 249. It was the first week of July. And I started on what was called the Renew You Essentials program, 6 products. So you know, my morning routine, I start off with the MetaBurn. I take my MetaBurn in the morning, and I slam the Slim. I don't sip my Slim. I slam my Slim,
No.
and I wait a half an hour. I have my lean protein shake. So I mean, it's always with organic. It could be berries, it could be greens. I switch it up all the time. So I make my lean shake with almond milk and spring water. And so I have my shake, and I'll have a mid-morning snack. Generally, it's a handful of almonds. Lunch is the same. I'll have my lean shake. Afternoon, I'll have, well, down here, I'm using Chef Christopher Schlappman's protein bar, which is just amazing. Okay, that's my buddy,
Yes.
big plug. He was the chef for us in our Renew You challenge. So, I mean, his company is thefooddoctors.com. So amazing protein bars down here. In Canada, I use the Cranked Energy Bar. So there's a couple different energy bars that I love having for a mid-afternoon snack. And then evening, again, it's my MetaBurn. I will have a normal meal. I love seafood. So I mean, seafood is almost 90% of the time I'm seafood for supper. And I don't hold back. I mean, it's still to this day, I use this program, even though that I hit my goal weight. But I drink the active throughout the day, you know, mix it with 1.5 to 2 liters of water. That's our lifestyle energy drink. And then at nighttime, I'll have 2 ProBio and 2 Bio Cleanse when I go to bed. But I had arthritis really bad. I had gout really, really bad in my left foot. Now, being a professional hockey coach, having gout, I mean, I could barely walk. Like really and truly, I could barely walk. I'd put that skate on, it would scream. it would absolutely scream. Now, walking onto the ice, it screamed. Now imagine trying to skate, it screamed. That's the only way to describe, gout. And, I had to make lifestyles change. So, I mean, I had the arthritis, I had the eczema. The eczema was on my right knee, my right elbow, my right knuckle. So the whole right side of my body was compromised. And I mean, people can go back to my personal Facebook and they can see like 8 months ago, 10 months ago, that patch in my right knee, it was a golf ball. And in the wintertime, it would even get bigger. And, dermatologists would give me topical stuff. It would crack, it would bleed, it would hurt. I accepted the pain. I do have a high pain threshold from playing football and playing college hockey and stuff. I accepted the pain, and it was crazy. When I started Plexus, yeah, the pounds started coming off, the bloat started going, the energy started going through the roof. About 10 weeks in, I come out of the shower, and I can show you this. I mean, there's my right knee, and I mean, there's nothing.
And I've seen the before pictures, so I know what's
Yeah,
missing there.
and I mean, like my knuckles, my right knuckles. I mean, I got my Notre Dame jersey on here to honor my Notre Dame crowd watching tonight. I love them to death. But I mean, I'd show you my elbow too. But I mean, my whole right side of my body. That in itself there was like the wake up for me. Like, wow, like this is really special. That the products, the gut health, the regenerating, the support you get from these amazing products. When that eczema cleared up, and I was putting nothing on it. I was putting no Joyum on. Now I touch it up with my Joyum, like I always do now. I mean. So I do take, I do take the Renew You Essentials. Still the program I'm on. I mean, I started at 249. I kind of plateaued. I played college hockey at 215 pounds. I was a thick dude, and I played. I loved throwing around a lot of steel. So I mean, I lived in the gym. And when I got to 211 on Plexus, I was like, I'm happy. I'm happy back in my 36 Levi 501 jeans. I'm happy from high school. And so, I was pretty happy. And the next thing you know, I was 204. And, I wasn't throwing around. I mean, I'm still in the gym. I mean, I started out, I was 3 days a week in the gym. Now I'm 5 or 6 and love rollerblading down here every second day. So that's my cardio. I still, love being in my skates. And all of a sudden I started leaning out. And I started leaning out at age 53. And, now to be called, I'm called small and skinny. Well, I've never been called skinny or small or tiny. That's the one where I hear now. It's like Louis, that's my nickname from Listel. They're like, you're tiny now. Well, I love being tiny at age 53. I'm going to be 54 March 26th. So to be in the shape that I'm in, I mean, there's pictures of me on social media where I'm in sport jackets and all my golf shorts, everything's been taken in 3 times in the last 3 months. So, I mean, for the arthritis to be gone, the eczema to be gone, the gout to be gone, the panic attacks. I mean, I was the panic anxiety guy. I mean, I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital a couple times a month. And I mean, it got to the point where I'm a hairy guy. I had no hair in my chest. They would just shave it. A couple times the EKG, things wouldn't come off. So, I mean, I just clip them on when I'd go in there, and I got to the point I could read the EKG myself and go, I'm okay. I mean, I didn't know what was going on, but I mean, the panic attacks are gone. The Xanax is gone. So I mean, to be.
And I can so relate because I have anxiety too, and I find that Plexus has tremendously helped with that.
1,000,000%. And I talked to my guys today, about where they're going. They're halfway through to their goal weight and everything. And I talk to my guys every day, and it's like staying in the routine, staying consistent. Visualize what 210 pounds is going to feel like coming from 298. You're halfway there, and like stay on track.
Exactly.
Just visualize what that's going to feel like. And
visualize is so powerful. Like I talk about that all the time.
And one of them reached out to me today and is like, I'm going shopping in Scottsdale. I'm getting a new wardrobe. I'm coming down there, Louis, to see you. I'm coming down there. And I'm like
I know. I was so frustrated because before COVID, not before COVID, when COVID first started, I ordered a whole bunch of clothes online because, you're bored and you go online and you impulse buy. But I bought a whole bunch of clothes. And so it was nice. I had it like for the summer and everything. And then, you know, August, September came out, and I was like, oh my God, they're too big. So now, and I had to buy a whole new wardrobe again. So it's like a bittersweet. I was excited, but then it's like, oh my God, that's more money I have to buy.
Well, I took in,
But yeah, it's a nice
I took
feeling,
in
for
probably
sure.
40 or 50. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I am a clothes dude. I love,
Yeah.
I love my clothes. I love my shoes. And, you know what?
You see that in your photos. You're pretty stylish.
Yeah, thank you. So, you know,
Oh.
I go at all different places. So, I mean, I love that. I mean, and when we talk about some of the Facebook groups that I'm part of, I am part of 3 or 4 high-end fashion Facebook groups, and I love it. And that's where I relationship build too, is in those
Yeah, yeah,
those
exactly.
Facebook groups.
That's what I find. You make so many good friends, and the community is amazing. Like even just the Plexus
Yeah.
community, I find that they're so supportive. Like you say, you help each other out. You're not even on the same team. Like I have friends in the U.S. too that I met through Plexus, and we still talk to each other to this day, and check on each other and see how we're doing. And it's people that I met at conventions and things like that. So it's just having those friendships that are rooting for all of each
Well,
other. Well, thank
yeah,
you
that's
so
awesome.
much. Appreciate it. I love listening to your story. I'm going to admit to the ones that are watching, I've already heard it, but I was excited to hear it again. And I did hear some extra stuff, which was nice. But thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you
Can
so
I
much
make
for
one quick
everybody for
announcement?
coming on.
One quick announcement. Okay, here's one quick
Yeah, sure.
announcement. Blessed and honored, and we've been working on this for the last couple of months, and working with Plexus Canada, working with Plexus Scottsdale. Save the date. The flyer is going to be done up. You know, we talked about our team being predominantly, well, not, it's 50% male. So this is going to be a platform for guys and girls, but it's going to have a jock theme to it. We're going to be first period, second period, third period. We're going to have intermission. There's going to
I'm
be a
excited.
live band playing stadium music. Plexus Locker Room. It's going to be our landing spot that you can invite everybody to. Our first one's going to be February 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to rotate it each hour, and we can't wait. And I know Ken Reed in Canada, a former junior hockey player with Plexus, he is pumped that he's not the lone.
I know. I can't wait
Yeah,
either.
so we're pretty excited.
Yes,
So we're
mark
making
that
that
down.
announcement now. The flyer is going to be out tomorrow, and we've got some really excited
Awesome.
things. We're building actually a set for it, and we're going to have a platform where everybody can bring men and females. We're going to have an even split, and it's going to be just a little different spin on things because we're a little unique, our team. So
are you going to have is Plexus going to have slims,
we're
is it going to be like
it's
there
good.
or?
Well, we don't sit. So
No.
it's a slam it. It's the Plexus Locker Room. Slam it and jam it. That's the name of it. So there's no sipping with the boys. So it's gonna be like a sip and share, but a little bit of a different spin.
So there'll be testimonials and free
That's right.
samples. And Santa's asking when the date, isn't it
February
February
21st. It's gonna be every Sunday. We're gonna be every Sunday, and
And you said it's
we're going to be going
what
7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The flyer will be out tomorrow, and we can't wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
So reach out to me or Mike or whoever you know that is in Plexus so that they can make sure that they can hook you up with this event. I can't wait.
We'll blow it up, and we're going to make sure North America knows, because this platform is so needed for everybody to bring males to, because the pink drink is not just for women. The pink drink is for all of us, and men are having so much success on the pink drink. It's just absolutely amazing. The biggest compliment that I've ever had came out of Regina, Saskatchewan, because that's where my men are very, very predominant. And she reached out to us and said, Coach Mike, Coach Brian, Coach Devin, is the pink drink just for men? And we knew that we had dominated a territory, and our boys are doing really well in Saskatchewan, Alberta right now. So, and it's happening now in Scottsdale. But Melanie, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your time. It's awesome. I know it's a holiday down here. It's President's Day, so the kids are all roaring in my backyard all day today.
Here too.
Yeah, I know it's up there. It's a holiday too. So enjoy the rest of the evening with your family. And anytime you need anything, and everyone's gonna know when we're rocking the locker room starting this Sunday, and they can't wait. Blessed, honored, the whole 9 yards. Thank you for inviting me.
Perfect.
And
Thank you.
awesome.
No problem. It's my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Okay, have a great
Bye-bye.
night. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.